Weekend is be fine.
Oh yes.
Before on so be proceed no. Den na no hu no sonko a ne ye hu ya ni time bia na so PhD beji. Because they can chekra.
Me ka to say omo no sa semi final no. Be produce the winner.
Yeah.
And when he went to the final, Rich born. PSG for ni born bo be breaking interfo no. And there were more than their football no. Omo wo be brave. Na aside ni man no money born. Rich, even beyond football, a lot of things were favoring them. A lot of things. Na a favor omo. Now, Paris Saint-Germain are the Champions League now. But the story is so exciting. And I have a Rich, the moment referee on the final whistle, no, Paris Saint-Germain had the crest. Ebe cancer graphic way. I mean the winners of the Champions League. But let's go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Rich. 5 years ago, 2020. And team and the crest na Bayern Munich. Paris Saint-Germain were in the finals. Beaten and heartbroken by Bayern Munich. Rich. After Bayern air show mono. The issue mupa and say, give me 1-0. Why the show go now? Paris Saint-Germain academy player Kingsley Coman. And it was a pain na a power makumemu. A shiomo say they've trained someone on their soil. We're moving on to Bayern, and in the final, no, on one turn it back and score against them, denying them of our Champions League. Into Rich. After that heartbreak, our Bayern, Kingsley Coman, Edema Paris Saint-Germain. 5 years on, they were going back to Munich. Team now, a breaking in heart now. Going to seek for compensation. And PSG air final no ewa the Alliance Arena ni nyina. Rich omumpa bo na yebakope. Say 5 years ago, a team from this soil a breaking a heart with Yankasi Academy boy. Say empata bi wo ho as they enter Germany and they go and play our Bayern for home no. Bayern for no empata omo with omo ankasa so omo own Champions League. And Rich, the story is that indeed Munich as a town, Alliance Arena as a stadium, Bayern for omo home no said they were going to compensate Paris Saint-Germain for the heartbreak na omo edema omo some 5 years ago. Now Rich, the moment a PSG a winning game no, Abranti Afeni Tony Cruz went on Twitter, and that is where I will start my analysis from. And this is Tony Cruz after the game. I'll say, great to see that it's still all about being a team and a great coach. Congratulations to Paris Saint-Germain. What does it mean? Tony Cruz say, Nenia Japan say, one who say football, still no, a so team, na uwo coach, and no enemy win no.
And yes, stars
happy,
and ye di
happy, and ye egos, and ye me na me one. It's about being a team, na uwo coach. Now, Rich, entering into the game, this was the two teams 4-3-3, 3-5-2 from Team FN Inter. Now, interestingly, Rich, Paris Saint-Germain for no ever bought a game that was out of this world. In football, you do only two things on the pitch. Kutabo na u attack, and I say kutabo na u defend. Two things, but and a football me Rich, in those two situations, Paris Saint-Germain are one of the fearless transitional plays I have ever seen in a Champions League final. Let me start from when they didn't have the ball. Rich, in almost 4-3-3, no, automatically, almost front trainer are able to press Inter a back trainer. Enti Enyejuma. Inter or three center halves. Almost or three fronts. Enti Bakubia and press the Baku. Say Janso Makutabona. Now Rich. Adia Inter the beauty clubs. Are you on wing backs no? Now I never expected it to be like that. But Luis Enrique is so bold with this team. And me assure say he was able to do that, Rich, because of the kind of players now. Rich, send a front trainer, a press Inter back trainer. Then the lateral defenders, come all the way to come and press Dumfries and DiMarco. Even in their half, they don't care.
No,
they don't care. Because players we are with remember. So there's no weight. You are just standing in a vacuum. Press the players now. Now Rich, the Ayala teams be so mesa and say Inter able with two strikers. And it's yes you are leaving 2v2 on your defenders. Paris Saint-Germain didn't care. And see, they had 3 midfielders. Obiya man marking with Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu, and Ayala, Vitinha, and Fabian Ruiz, and his own Neves. Amaki omo. Omo back trainer, front trainer, amaki omo. Omo wing backs na 2 and 3 na amaki omo. And omo 2 strikers no so center halves na amaki omo. Rich, why will you do this? You will do this only when you trust the pace and recovery of your team. Luis Enrique edge Paris Saint-Germain for boys the energy need to the extent say on himself Rich, if they press this way, say Inter for them put me ball through their presser, Rich, they will quickly recover with Tomu pace, and that Inter for them yini. Yeah, but on to some space we are. Now say even Thuram ever controller. Luis Enrique extra say Hakimi, and Nuno Mendes say even if a down face crowd will say after Thuram a control ball in Tianrania, he can be able to run with them. Obedrum Pedano. Vitinha, João Neves, Fabian Ruiz, our pace, our Munemu to recover any situation than the Inter midfielders. Omani more trainer, Omani nuclear. Cascaria can come back at any time with a bench of the same way. Any Dembele. She said they have the energy to press you, and Omani say a risk Lomuteki. But omu energy in the person ama. So risk in they are able to come back. Now Rich, they did that so well. Say utie super sports for omu commentators now. They were saying repeatedly, say omu knew the entire Inter still now are stubborn to want to build from the back because they are being suffocated by team of Paris Saint-Germain. They did excellent job without the ball. And Inter, I'm going to say Inter sign pa, which Inter sign because of Paris Saint-Germain born no more. No, no, at the end of it. Yes, because the Unya born now Obinie, you don't have time on the ball. Untimin tene, untimin pejauti. Rich, and you Inter for Abuabi cow. Bona na Paris Saint-Germain no mobile. Na anu e den dodo. Now Rich, as if say Paris Saint-Germain wanted to take the risk without the ball on the pay. But Rich, when they had the ball, Rich, it was so nice. So nice their transitions. And again, Adiaba Kwame ni J PSG for no how they flip almost 6 and 8 now rich. Fabian Ruiz no about number 10. On only the Yamani freedom to roam on the pitch. Baby a boy in the Bekobia overload you. And on of forming triangles cinema team and find Paris Saint-Germain. But rich between João Neves and Vitinha, how they are able to flip. I use 2 nines and they flip based on the transition. So Paris Saint-Germain and an air transit omukutabo na Vitinha nebo 6 as a deep lying playmaker. And to be deep, no abeji ball because only money pass it, any money kura, any money shishe. Na João Neves akobo number 8 box to box. Rich, so more bona. The moment they lose the ball, then Vitinha becomes a number 8. Then João Neves become a number 6 because when it comes to combativeness, our deep areas now on only Tiasie, Vitinha, and how Luis Enrique ensured those things, and yet confused, was too brilliant. Now, Rich, your boy heroes in the way, Mekachi will say, for me, Fabian Ruiz was my best player for the Spanish national team, even though Wadri sitting deep was dominating. Look, Rich, Abrantiano. Se owoni groove mu a. Na se owo team a enimbo ni kuta. Rich obie no onim number 10 ne boche no. So mimra de bia menya available for us to play. Rich, Fabian Ruiz is one of the best and Inter suffered because of Vitinha, João Neves, Fabian Ruiz. Bono mo injury mo Rich. Saturday, I told you the pace of PSG front train. There is no way Inter can deal with it. And not possible. So meeting you dealing with it. And Rich, from start to finish, it was total football from team FN Paris Saint-Germain. Total football. Omukutabo na untimi. Ukutabo no so safa ball in and they will press you, they will run you.
Imagine this PSG team in Barcelona final.
Yes, and Quebec cracker. But Uncle Silka Paris Saint-Germain.
I see.
Yes.
Bono
and come say Bono anu de papa. Yeah, with your high line and no pace no. Oh, and come say Rich.
Okay.
Probably we will need another year to develop to beat this Paris Saint-Germain team. But Uncle this season, Rich, this season, nothing was stopping Paris Saint-Germain from winning the trophy. Especially time no picky here no. There was nothing that could stop them. Now, Rich, why the year said more rain? Luis Enrique. He did the job. Mekai those days when Mbappe can say Obeko Real Madrid. Nancy Fokubusan say he is about to lose Mbappe. Also, so losing Mbappe, Paris Saint-Germain will be a better team than when Mbappe was there. And go see Yakoya there. What touch ya now? This is the evidence.
The Luis Enrique pa Mbappe. Oka was a
so kwa team no be papa without him. But Rich, beyond football, one of the reasons why I love sports, the platform sports, everything they are straight. If we are saying, say, beyond football is family and love. And I was happy. We picture we are. This was Paris Saint-Germain celebrating Luis Enrique for the impact now they are more team. But with Luis Enrique isolated, Rich, he celebrated the trophy with his family. Now, game we be Barcelona. There were a lot of interviews. Nenko for Luis Enrique. Na omu busana about ne daughter Zana. And we see ne daughter ne de oko 2019. But onim se de bia no ne daughter no baby owo no or share family ne so and or share no. Rich, I was so touched say say ha ye pon game na. And Luis Enrique e touch line ba ho. And okoje black t-shirt be full when I'm say waje the normal champions t-shirt now, but the was different. Rich, Senna or change it into a customized black t-shirt. Why ya nebano edem? Now, Rich, what the Paris Saint-Germain fans did for him, that on the day they brought a banner with Luis Enrique and a banner on it to say thank you to him no Rich na enwawa na be akabe 2 minutes ami upon 88 minutes Rich me no so who sa picture we ya Paul oye assistant to Luis Enrique ojina bench ho and osu sa I didn't understand Rich say na nya Luis Enrique nko and na e emotional attachment e wo bench ho ne assistant a oni ne ye adwuma ne wife Raquel November ye atwam ya also died and I can't be 2 minutes am imagine no what you say the guy me sure say what was going through his mind and he say so come wife for her
so baba come home
fantastic so he also got emotional and started crying but Rich at the end of the day they had to come together and make sure say omo ebetimagiti Paris Saint-Germain had a quadruple Rich every trophy bia omaje and the irony is that Rich inter quadruple dream no omantimi anji even a single one of them and Ayala sem Rich records out of him Hakimi the first player from Morocco to have won the Champions League obi anye na mibusa woni ye chiefo ne ahefo Rich why and be winning African Footballer of the Year
obi adi Champions League ya
Mohamed Salah had a wonderful season at a point on only the and then he did a Ballon d'Or discussion anymore. Ashraf Hakimi, then what Victor Osimhen Ayala will take in Rich. Say it is going to be fair contest between Salah, Hakimi, Osimhen. Well, and why and as a cow voter over to Amano as African Footballer of the Year. What down for Pato? Also free Ecuador.
Okay.
Ecuador ni be anje Champions League do Rich.
Okay.
And also be the first player from Ecuador Rich waje Champions League. Then the last one ye nyina down for key. Onu say South Korea ni bia so anje Champions League ni da. Rich onu so abe the first South Korean na waje Champions League. Na ye bo ye jubilate be wan say Tottenham. Rich abe post say on Wednesday 13th August. Any Paris Saint-Germain and the Super Cup. No more.
I don't bet on 20.
Come on, Kasami, come on, Kasa.
Yeah, and keep it to the PG for an abo.
Mona, come on,
I ain't to me and to Mokumo. PG to me.
Rich.
On better to Tottenham.
The man,
I Hakim's yet. Come on, Chelsea, General. And Chelsea, a champion now, Hakim's yet, you know. Hakim's yet.
That season,
Chelsea champion,
no team.
Sir.
Yes,
Bobby.
Minimum so called loan here. But minimum or team
because Chelsea Champions League, you know.
He was around the Thomas Tuchel team.
Yeah, no, or team, but no, all the Champions League, you know. Yes. I mean, no. I'm so on the or Chelsea team now, J. Champions League with Thomas Tuchel.
Okay.
And they say, a bus out there, say, or no, Baba, there's a 2 Americans, no magic Champions League.
Rich, a few Chinecono. You be in common about the Ballon d'Or. But Rich, for Osman Dembele to win the player of the season in the Champions League, a certain very, very high. Say or no, and we will compare him with Rafinha Kakrabat.
Okay.
Odi sound common here fancy free na yebeba bedi. Me only player one miss this team me ya. But mean to me debate kese bi ama no. Aya Branty Efeno Gurasi. Yes, he played very well this season in the Champions League. But it's time now Dortmund free mono. Ama even though our numbers no so like I say, they say he do it free ho. Now Gorasi and Branty. There is a very, very well represented team. So we're Champions League this season. There, Rich, I think say it is okay. The team of the season is Rich. We will continue to